Hello everybody, welcome back to the 3D Critic channel. I am David, your host, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my performance review on the WaveWade 808 Ultras. Now, if you guys are interested in purchasing yourself a pair of this shoe, it is available on wavewade.com for $160. If you guys are interested in buying yourself a pair, I will leave a link in the description box below. Now, to start things off, the traction is made up of a tough OS rubber outsole with a continuous wavy multi-directional traction pattern that gets tighter in the forefoot section as well as in the heel. So the traction overall for me was really good in my opinion. When it came to lateral movements, you were able to create space really quickly and be really open for a shot and try and cut into the basket as well. And for primary defending, it is really good as well. I was able to stay toe-to-toe with anybody who I was sticking on the court, and I was able to react to whatever they were doing on the court, and I didn't have any issues with that. And with vertical movements as well, it gave me really nice hard stops as well, and I was able to stop on a dime, get open for a step back shot as well, and cutting to the basket really quickly. I was able to get a lot of grip on the floor. That way I can get a really good first step and jolt straight to the basket and get open for a layup. I really enjoyed that overall. It does collect dust a little bit. I experienced sliding a little bit when it came to lateral movements, but it wasn't really anything major when it came down to it. It only was resolved with one quick wipe, and I was good to go for a little while when I was playing in this. And overall, with vertical movements, I didn't experience any sliding at all. All of the stops that I was doing, it literally stopped on a dime. And overall, I really enjoyed the traction setup on this shoe. And on top of that, the durability of the traction pattern itself is really nice from what I've experienced so far. There isn't any signs of wear when it comes to the main traction pattern that you can see right here. However, there is little signs of fraying in the edges of the traction pattern, but considering the amount of time that I played in these, specifically indoors, and I've only got this much wear, I'm really happy with that overall. And considering that it is tough OS rubber, you are going to be good to go outdoors as well, because it is designed to be durable in the outdoors as well. So indoors and outdoors, you should be good to go when it comes to durability. So for overall traction, it's pretty good overall. With vertical movements, you are pretty much good to go with really nice hard stops. Lateral movements as well is really good. They will slide on you a little bit when it collects dust, but with one quick wipe, you are good to go for a good bit while playing. And the durability overall is more than exemplary for me. So for that, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now for the cushion, it is featuring a drop-in midsole that is made out of full-length boom, and on the bottom you can visibly see a TPU panel that acts as a shank for the shoe. So when it comes to the cushion, for me, it is really energetic in my opinion. The forefoot cushioning is ultra responsive in my opinion. It was really responsive when it came to me reacting to people's shots, trying to contest people's shots, blocking people's shots as well, and getting steals as well. I was really active in this cushioning setup, and it is really explosive as well. With this TPU panel, it acts like a springboard, and when you put pressure on the midsole, it gives it a really nice snappy feel. That way you are really quick with every step that you take in the forefoot, and I really enjoyed that as well. And with the explosiveness, you are able to get rebounds really easily and get in the air. That way you can get rebounds and try and block people's shots as well. I was really happy with the forefoot cushioning. In the heel, it's really good when it comes to impact protection, and there is a good bit of compression as well. And considering that it is a boom midsole, it is a little springy, and all of the impact that you feel when you come down with heel strikes, it transfers all the energy to the front of the shoe and gives it a really snappy feel. And it helps you be really reactive when it comes to transitioning yourself from getting the rebound and running up and down the court when you're transitioning yourself from offense to defense. And the heel to toe transition, because of that, it is nice and smooth while being snappy, and it helps you be really fast when you're going up and down the court as well. It was a really enjoyable cushioning setup to have under my foot, and it made me feel like I was the fastest person on the court. when it came to that. So because of that, the overall cushion, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 easy. Now, when you move along to the materials, you're going to get a textile mesh material in the forefoot accompanied with some fuse in the toe box area. And when you go further along, you're going to get some more textiles here, and as well as in the medial side of the shoe. In the back of the heel, you're going to get some glossy leather as well, and a window that visibly shows you the midsole inside the shoe with a carbon fiber detail, which doesn't feel like carbon fiber in my opinion. And when you go to the tongue, it is a opened mesh tongue with little to no padding in my opinion, and the laces are flat as well. And when you get to the back of the heel, it has really nice padding as well. And I really like the bands here that helps the heel stay in place inside the shoe. And the materials overall are really nice underfoot. It is really flexible as well, and I didn't experience any pinching when it came to that. And considering how minimalistic the tongue is, I didn't experience any pinching from the laces as well. So it is pretty good overall. I like the aesthetics of the shoe as well. They knocked it out of the park with this in my opinion, and I really enjoyed the materials overall in this. So overall for the materials, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So when it comes to the fit, I would go true to size. For me personally, when I initially started playing in this, the forefoot section was a little too snug and my toes were a little crunched up in the foot. But once you break it in, it gives you a really nice one-to-one fit. So give it a little time to break in and you should be good to go with a true size. If you have a wide foot, go up half a size, and if you have a narrow foot, go down half a size as well to get that right fit for you guys and let the material break in overall. And once you break it in, it's a really nice one-to-one fit. It is really nice and comfortable in the forefoot section as well. So when it comes to the fit, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now to talk about the lockdown, you have to start talking about the drop-in midsole with the grooves right here. It sticks to the sock really well. That way you won't move around in the midsole itself. And when you get to the shoe, in the forefoot section, because it is a really nice one-to-one fit, you are not going to move around in the forefoot at all. And the lacing system that you get here with the cables harnesses the midfoot really well. That way you have a really nice containment in the midfoot. And when you get to the heel, there's really nice padding, and it sucks your heel straight in with this dip inside. And the panels that you have right here helps the ankle stay in place. That way you won't experience any heel slippage at all. I didn't experience any heel slippage at all, and any movement in the overall shoe itself. So the lockdown in the shoe is really well designed overall, and I was really happy with the lockdown as a whole. And because of that, the lockdown in the 808 Ultras is easily a 10 out of 10. Now when it comes to the support, you're going to get a nice, wide, stable base. That way you are stable on your own 2 feet at all times. And when you move along to the material, you're going to have this plastic right here that has a really nice outrigger that helps cradle your foot and helps prevent your ankle from rolling when you're doing lateral movements as well. And the plastic goes up to the material a little bit. That helps cradle the foot in as well. And when you further go along in the back, the plastic extends upward to the material and gives it a really nice, bulky carbon fiber piece that helps with overall lateral support as well. And when it comes to a torsional support, you're going to get a small piece of carbon fiber here that helps with the overall torsional support. And you're going to get more torsional support from the midsole with the TPU piece right here that acts as a shank in the midfoot as well, which adds on to the torsional support as well. And the overall material is really not, so to say, doesn't give out on you, so to speak. It gives out, but as you can see, the plastic right here prevents the material from going any further. That way you won't roll over in the material and roll your ankle as a result. And when you get to the back, you're going to get a nice bulky external plastic heel counter that helps prevent the shoe from moving side to side as well. So with all the support features that you have with the shoe, with the wide stable base, the outrigger on top of the plastic that wraps the forefoot, as well as the carbon fiber piece, and the heel as well with the external TPU heel counter as well. It was really supportive for me overall. The torsional support was solid as well, helped me be really stable on my own 2 feet and gave me really good stability in the shoe as well. And I was overall happy with it. I didn't experience any ankle rolls as a result of that. And because of that, overall, I'm going to give the support a 10 out of 10. So overall, guys, I really enjoyed this shoe overall. The traction was really nice and grippy when it came to lateral and vertical movements. With lateral movements, it slides a little bit, but with one quick wipe, it was good to go after that. And I was able to play in it for a while after that. The cushion is really nice and explosive, really energetic with every single step that I took. And the materials as well, the aesthetics overall was really nice overall for me. And the fit accompanied with the lockdown and support was really well-rounded. That way you are able to do anything on the court regardless of what you're trying to do as well, and be on top of everything that you need to do so you can win a game for yourself and for the team. And it was really enjoyable to play with, and I would absolutely recommend it to you guys. If you don't have the money to spend on the Wow 10s, this is a really solid option in my opinion. And for all that being said, this is my review of the Way of Wade 808-3 Ultras. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below on your thoughts on the 808-3 Ultras as well as the regular 808-3s, any experiences that you've had with them so far, along with any other questions that you might have. And comment down below also on which one you would prefer, the regular 808-3s or the 808-3 Ultras. Let me know down below. And if you want to support this channel, I recommend that you hit the subscribe button down below. It is greatly appreciated. As always, I appreciate the support to help this channel grow and help me give you guys reviews of all the shoes that are coming out. It's really enjoyable to do for you guys. And if you want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I will leave my information in the description box below. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope this was beneficial to you guys. And until next time, keep shooting.